Good evening, TVsians around the world. I'm coming to you live again tonight, and I'm so excited to be back in my broadcast so that everybody knows that the update we're having now in our TBC community. I'm privileged to have a guest again tonight, a friend from a distant country, and he will be joining a little bit later tonight. So stay tuned, friends, co-TVsians around the world. And I'd like to bring greetings to all of you wherever you are. Even those Filipinos who are abroad will be watching this telecast or this broadcast. I hope you will be enlightened and you will enjoy the broadcast and as much as I do here in the Philippines. All of us in the Philippines are really enjoying, the topic that the admin gave us all throughout this week, that before the end of this month or before October come or the first week of October, we will be having a great rally in how to, the push what the admin is telling us to do, to help him out in the big project for the future of our TBC community. So I'm expecting that all of you there, and even our co-broadcasters in the Philippines, and even those who are broadcasting outside the Philippines, we really enjoy the camaraderie that we have, even in this network. Now, let's go back and let's talk a little bit about our topic tonight. So stay tuned, and maybe for those who wants to join me, you can click the link and you can come and you can come on board and we will discuss together. All right. I'm still waiting for my friend to come in. If you are now tuned in, my friend, just give me a sign that you're coming in. The line is open. A friend from Nigeria wants to join me in my broadcast tonight. So if you are listening, my friend, the line is open for you. But anyway, my friends, co-TVsians in the Philippines, while waiting for our guest tonight, it's my pleasure and a joy to share and continue what we have been discussing all throughout the week about the request or about the directive of our admin, and that is to cement ourselves but really pushing TBC to the best that we can. As we were instructed to do it, and we'll do our best to accomplish that the memorandum or the directive from our admin. So all throughout this week and even today, I'm so happy to tell everybody that our people, some of our downlines are really excited to do. There you are, my friend. We are privileged to have a friend from Nigeria who will be helping out in my. How are you? Am I clear in your end? Yeah. Give me a feedback if you are coming. I mean, if you are clear. Am I loud and clear over there? I think he had a hard time with the line, so still waiting for him. But anyway, friends, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be discussing, as I told you, the topic that the admin gave us broadcasters to really discuss or to explain or to educate everybody about what's going on, what's the latest blog, and what is the latest directive that we have from admin. So as he mentioned that we really need to cement ourselves, you know, for this particular move, that we need to have a new blockchain at the end of this year for us to have an easy connection or clearance from the blockchain. So as you mentioned, that we really need to have ourselves or to have our own blockchain. That's why we need to really do our best to push or to encourage our people to pay the admin fee as directed to everyone. So to all of you who have been listening, who have been following the direction or the directive of admin, so I'm hoping that everybody are coping up. It's a few more days left. We'll be we will be ushering October. So we are hoping that everybody are complying with this directive, so that we will produce, or we will see ourselves cemented as what have mentioned by our admin. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to go back a little bit. That we Filipinos really are having a hard time also with the perception that a lot of setback, have been experienced by everybody because of the economic situation in the Philippines. But then this is the problem, or this is the hindrance. We need to go and we need to really change our mindset that when we want to do things, as directed, we can do it. We can overcome all the obstacles. Filipinos are really born fighters and really overcomers. That's why I'm really happy to discuss a good topic that I think this would help everyone. Yes, friends who are coming, I'm so happy. I don't know this friend Terosa Tadeos Tindi. Are you there, my friend? Come
Yes.
in.
Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm there.
is this Gabriel? Yeah, it's this Gabriel. Oh, nice to see you, my brother. I'm so happy to see you. I feel I am in Benue now. Are you in Benue this time?
Ye- Yes, yes, I'm in Benue now, Mr. Nathan. I'm in Benue State right
Yeah,
now.
I'm so happy that you are. I'm seeing Nigeria now. I'm alive.
Yeah, we're all fine. We're all fine.
Uh,
How is family over there at the Philippines?
well, thank God, all is well. By God's grace, we are surviving. We are
Yeah,
surviving. I use that word surviving because it's really a tough,
yeah,
the economic situation. I know the
yeah,
same thing is going on in Nigeria, but we are happy that we have this
mm,
TBC, giving us a really hope. I mean,
yes.
encouragement, encourage. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, how is Nigeria now?
You
How is
said what?
Nigeria? Is it hot there now?
Yeah, it's
Hot?
very hot right there. It's very hot,
All right. It's
very
it's
hot.
raining. It's raining in the Philippines. Hard rain all over.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, okay.
Okay.
No,
So
it's a pleasure being on your broadcast.
yeah,
And I think we have so many things in common. You've been to Nigeria and you've been to my hometown, Benue State, and God still brought us together under the platform of TBC. And
yeah,
I consider this as a blessing. I said I was also a destiny. This God has destined this to happen. It has destined this to be. That is why. And yesterday when we were talking, I told you that I said I consider TBC as my calling. It's
yeah,
because I believe TBC is hope for the average man, for the poor man out there who cannot make a 3 day and 3 square meal, who cannot afford a 3 day square meal per day. I know, and I personally believe TBC is a noble, is a good concept that was given to TBC admin by God in order to help humanity. You know,
yes,
so it,
exactly.
things are difficult. So many things are going on in the world. We have war, extreme hunger, poverty, You know,
Mm-hmm.
lack of medicine, lack of infrastructure. Our government are not sincere. They promise and
Uh,
fail. I see TBC as a consolation. You know,
no,
I see
really.
TBC as a God reaching out to his children,
Mm-hmm.
and I strongly believe with TBC, people are going to give glory to the name of the Lord, because in God's presence there is nothing like scarcity. Scarcity is
Mm-hmm.
artificial. It was created by man.
Right. That's right.
Mm. And God
Mm-hmm.
sent TBC to come and change the status quo to change how the game is being played. And that is so that an average man, a poor man out there tomorrow will have a voice. Tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
you have the power to afford that 3 square meal, the power to build good hospitals, create job, massive jobs, employment,
All right.
and together we help humanity.
Great, great, great. So I'm so happy, my brother. When we discuss TBC, we are encouraged, even us in the Philippines. Every
Yes.
time we gather together, we broadcasters, we discuss a lot of things, and anticipating, expecting, our counterparts in other countries. How are they faring well? How are they doing?
Mm.
This TBC. So I have some questions to throw to you, my brother. I hope you can give me some insight
All right.
with these questions. Like
Yeah.
number one, how do you assess the paying capacity of the Nigerians now, of the latest amount that the admin dictates? Like, the paying capacity. How are they responding to that? Are they
Okay.
willing to pay?
Okay. That was the issue of minimum wage. You know, an average Nigerian worker is paid, I think, $18 a month as a monthly salary, and
Okay.
it's quite unfortunate. The price of things are skyrocketing. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
price of goods are soaring higher, and people's salary is just stagnant, it's static. You know, is
Mm-hmm.
people's salary is just static, it's not moving, but the cost of living is moving high, it's going high every blessed day. And
All
so
right.
yes, workers have to protest, you know, because when the last minimum wage was implemented here in Nigeria, people used to sell fuel at the rate of $65 for 65 naira per liter. And
Mm-hmm.
even when the price of fuel went soared to as far as 125, $150, 150 naira per liter, people's salary
All
were
right.
not still increased. And workers are bitter, people are suffering, people are dying, hunger,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
med.
sorry.
So the workers now are battling the government to increase the minimum wage to about 30,000 naira here, and the government
Mm-hmm.
have since I think May signed the bill into law, but it's yet to be implemented. Government are not keeping to their words. They recently they enact a harsh policy. You know,
Mm-hmm.
till now they were not able to implement the new minimum wage, but they went ahead and added the price of tax. You know,
All right.
VAT in Nigeria is called VAT, VAT added tax.
Yes,
So
yes.
the
We
VAT
have that
was raised
here.
from yes, VAT was raised from 5% to 7%. You know, without the implementation of the new minimum wage. You see, and
Mm-hmm.
again, and just last couple of weeks, there was a harsh policy again by the Central Bank of Nigeria. They said, as an individual within some cities in Nigeria, if you want to deposit like 500,000 naira, you'll be charged
Wow.
10%.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be charged 10% if you want to deposit your money in a bank, and if you want to withdraw it again, you'll still be charged again. You understand?
No, really. Mm.
It's very painful. You know, this is money that people hustle for, people look for, people struggle to get, and want to go and deposit in a bank, and bank are charging you for depositing money there. You understand?
All right. All right.
uh and the government are not even ready, they are not sincere implementing the minimum wage that which was proposed some couple of months ago, but they were quick to
All right.
add VAT, to make a harsh policy. So the situation here
Mm-hmm.
is very unfortunate, and That is why I'm a friend. Mr. Terusha Tindi is my friend. He's also a great TBCian like I myself. So by trying to use this opportunity to preach TBC to people that look, come to we have to become a member of a community where there's abundance, you know. We're trying to like tell them that TBC is the hope for the average man because our government don't care about us. Government don't care about us. So I'm trying to like I, my friend Tindi Terusha, though we are limited by finance, but we are trusting God we're able to take TBC to the greater height as far as Nigeria is concerned.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me cut you for a while, my brother, because the some guests are coming in. I don't know what's the problem in the line. So we'll continue the discussion in a little bit. I'd like to recognize Terosa Tadeo. If you are listening, my co-broadcaster, okay, the line is open for you. If you can say a word, even though we cannot see your face. I don't see your face here, so maybe you can speak. Can you do that? Terosa Tadeos. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
From what country you are, my brother? You're
Yes,
from?
I am also from Nigeria.
Oh,
Yes, I am
really?
also from
Wonderful.
Nigeria. Yes,
Wow.
and
Let us know your
Mr.
word. Let us know
Gabriel
your word.
Samuel is my
Yeah.
friend.
All
Yes,
right. So
and
where are you now? Are you in Lagos? Are you in Abuja?
okay, yeah, I come visiting in Abuja because I have some TBCians that are not too familiar with the terms and also
Mm.
some things about TBC. So I decided to come over to Abuja to come and enlighten them a little on
Oh, that's
what
great.
it takes and come October 1st, what is required of them.
Yeah, that's great.
So also myself and Mr. Gabriel Samuel,
Mm-hmm.
although we are in different states in the country, but we
Right.
have so many similarities together. He's a
Right.
hardworking Tibetian, and
Mm-hmm.
as such, you know, a good thing attracts a good thing, and a bad thing attracts a bad thing. So, being it
Yeah.
that we are having similarities in terms of being very hardworking and taking TBC very serious, so
All
I
right.
decided to, okay, we forge an alliance together to change the page that we can when it comes to TBC in our community in Nigeria.
All right.
You know, TBC is something in which is very, very important,
Mm-hmm.
very, very good that people who are into TBC and those who are yet to be in TBC needs the TBC education. And, you know,
That's right. That's right.
all what we are doing is trying to add up to the effort in which the TBC admin, Chris Kringle, is making in development of this very currency. Because
All right.
as it is right now, the TBC admin has given us a topic. You know, even as a teacher in a classroom, if you do not have topic, there is no way you can have a good delivery of subject matter.
That's right. That's right.
Despite that you have a subject matter, you still need a topic in order to make the students or people understand the subject matter properly.
All right.
So
That's right.
the TBC admin has given us a key word for this week, which is
Mm-hmm.
cement,
That's right.
in which is very, very important for every TBCian to
Mm-hmm.
understand and also try to apply the topic in which the TBC admin has given to us.
Okay. That's right.
And in this hand, in line with this, although the week is running very fast, we are planning that myself and Mr. Gabriel Samuel, we are going to go into Niger State because that's another state entirely because we have so many states like that, 6 states in Nigeria. So
All right.
we plan to take this mission very serious
Is this the
because
first time you joined together, my brother? Is this the first time, or you've been together for quite some time?
okay,
You.
we've been together for a very long time, myself
All
and
right.
Mr. Gabriel.
All
My
right.
childhood
That's
Yes,
good.
friend, the classmates.
All right. They're classmates, so that's good. All right.
yes.
There's another one. There's a Filipino friend that is coming, but I know what's wrong with this line. So maybe he has a hard time. The network is bad also because of the rain here. But anyway, I have a topic that I have prepared tonight, and that is how to strengthen our unity. That's my topic.
Okay.
Maybe you can give some pointers how to strengthen the unity, or how to really strengthen our effort. I mean, our move. I mean, how to maintain, or what shall we do in order for us to be strong, as a community. Can you give some hints or tips for the
Yes.
people who are listening? Okay, my brother Gabriel, can you give some tips? How what shall we do in order for us to be strong in the community?
Okay. Yeah, then thank you so much for that question, and I'll be very glad to give you a befitting answer, which I think, in my estimation, we make us more stronger, more unified, and together we speak unanimously with one voice.
All right.
And just like my brother Terusha Tindi said, Admin has given a topic that is called cement. It's because the word cement and the term referred to as cement is a solid liquid or solid, like when it's liquid, but when it's dry, when it's solid, it can also be effective, very effective in building a house. Without a cement, a house cannot stand. You understand?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So admin is trying to tell us that right now what we need in the TBC community is nothing but unity.
Yeah.
When we stand together and speak as one people, when we act as one people, when we fight as one people, then the sky is going to be our starting point. This is because united we stand, divided we fall.
That's right.
Stand together, we're going to stand well. If we separate, we're going to be we're going to witness a very huge loss. So we must this is because power lies with the people. The people have the power. People have the power of doing anything. People can decide today and say they don't want the government, and the government will have no choice than to step down. Power lies with the people. So in order for us, for TBC to be strong and speak and maybe be very, very solid and to enhance our development, I think we need to act in unison. When I say act in unison, this is what I mean. I mean, each and every TBC should become a meaningful specific. We should take TBC, we should see TBC as our sole purpose in life.
Okay. Let me cut you. Before you continue, my brother, there's another guest. A Filipino friend of mine. Maybe can we accommodate him, and we'll continue with that. Good evening, Sir Medina. Mike Medina is his name. This is our
Hello.
Welcome, brother. Mike Medina, welcome.
Good evening, Pastor Nathan, and
yes.
Good evening to Sir Gabriel Sabel.
Yes. Good evening, welcome, brother.
A privilege to be with this broadcast, my friend.
Yeah.
Pastor
The
Nathan.
pleasure is ours. The pleasure is ours. Welcome, sir. So, before you come in, Mr. Medina, we were discussing about how to unify or how to make TBC solid, and how to enhance the cause of TBC. And I was telling Mr. Nathan here that, in order for us to do that, we must act, we must speak as one people. The unity is the watchword there. The word unity is the watchword. We must unite.
Yes.
And when I say unite, I mean every TBCian must see TBC as his divine calling. Everything in this world created by God has a purpose. Everything created by God has a purpose. Everything is created to fill a particular vacuum. Everybody is created, every human being is created for a particular purpose in life. So TBCians must see TBC as their calling. They must, in order for TBC to be cemented, to be very strong, TBCians now, people who are in the TBC community must see TBC as their divine calling. Because
That's right.
there's no greater cause than this cause in TBC. Because the vision and mission of TBC is the direct injunction given to us by Jesus Christ. Jesus
Mm-hmm.
Christ said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And he also said, do unto others as you have them do unto you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
TBC mission and vision is all centered around love.
Mm-hmm.
We must see this vision as a means of spreading the love of Christ around the world. We must be meaningful, specific.
All
We
right. And
must see
that's right. That's right.
TBC. We must see TBC in another light. We must see TBC as God's hand reaching out to
Mm.
humanity. We see
It's
TBC
a
as
practical,
Yes.
it's a
yes,
practical way to reach out people.
yes,
We reach them out spiritually by using the scripture or the word of God. But
yes.
practically, we are so happy and we're blessed to have this TBC. In a practical way, we are helping
Mhm.
out. We are helping out to help people to be alleviated from the poverty that we are in. So it's
Mhm.
really a God sent platform. I mean, a creation worldwide. In the near future, in the next few months, maybe when we reach the economic stage, what a wonderful, time together to really enjoy, the abundance that this TBC brings. All right, Mr. Medina, the topic is how to strengthen the unity that we have in this community because we see some setback, we experience some, I mean, hassles or hindrances along the way as we push to the limit, especially the directive that we have that everybody should be paying their admin fee at the end of this month or the first day of October. That was a tough, directive. And so, Mr. Medina, what can you say for us Filipinos? Do you think we can cope with that?
Yes. As for me, the word cement was used by the TBC admin to cement, meaning to fortify, to concretize, to strengthen. And everybody in the every member of the TBC must unite. We have to unite firmly and strongly. We have
That's
to
right.
focus on the goal, and we have to to fortify, to cement means the DBC admin means to complete. Cementing is to solidify
Oh,
all the cement. That is why it is necessary. It is very important. It is necessary. It is very important that uh, we must abide to the to our duties and responsibility, obligation as a leader and a broadcaster, TBC broadcaster, that on October 1 should abide to the rules, should follow what the admin is saying, because that is also the word of God. That is, we have to follow the rules. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, you will bear much fruit. We will bear much fruit because we are abiding to what is the objective, the TBC admin. And for me, we have to concretize, fortify, strengthen the TBC goal so that we will be able to achieve the uh, on time. On time, there will be no delay, and if there is, well, we have to to complete. We have to strengthen and fortify our moves as Tunisians.
Uh,
And I'm very happy that that is the very topic that you are discussing this evening. And I'm sorry, I am late.
Forgiven,
Uh,
forgiven, sir. No problem. Yeah, it's really, let's go back a little bit, guest, my colleagues, I thought of
yes,
thinking this topic, how to strengthen ourselves, and cementing ourselves, because that's the thing we need to do to have these days, we're coming to a point of really, some are tired, maybe 3 years and a half have been too long for us waiting, but then we have a goal. We have a thing to to arrive at, and that is the 1 billion members all over the world. But if we don't really strengthen our unity, I mean ourselves, if we don't cement ourselves, it's no way for us to really reach that goal. So there's some points that I'd like to mention, and maybe you can add some more later on, like putting aside ourselves. I've been to Mr. Tyron's broadcast early this morning and have been discussing and been telling the audience, or we who participated, that we need some self denial. I mean, to sacrifice, for a certain goal, because we have some goals to arrive at this particular month of October. So, what about sacrificing a little bit of our, some of our extra budget to put? I mean, if we can help out others, if we have some extras, in our budget, and then what about shouldering the payment for others to really catch up? And the thing that we want to, see is that the unity, if like one of the friend from Malaysia who sacrificed herself, he sent some amount to really help out. Maybe he can help somebody to pay the admin fee, and then she said, "I will sacrifice this amount for anybody who could avail." Wow, I said that's wonderful. I have proven, as I'm speaking to her the other day, that we need to unite. And then that is self-denial, and maybe another thing is that we have to have some focus, what we are thinking. We need to set aside for the sake of unity, because if we really look on what benefit, what profit we can have at this stage, definitely it's a self-interest. I mean, for just for your own. But if we are going to sacrifice, a little bit, and then stretch ourselves, stretch our budget, why not? Why not help out? That's what I'm saying to everyone. Maybe if you are maybe a little bit well off at the end of this month of September, maybe you can sponsor some, you can lend some in order for the goal to be reached. Like the admin says, he needs about 50,000 US dollars. It's not a joke. Cuts that amount in just a little time. But then we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. So maybe you can add up some of the pointers, for us to arrive to achieve that unity that we are discussing this moment. Who wants to continue?
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me come in at this very juncture. Mr. Gabriel Samuel earlier on, he shared on the things that are going on in Nigeria right now. And Nigeria is a country. Being a country is not exempted not to be in the world. Nigeria is in the world. So, which simply means what is happening to Nigeria right now can happen to any African country or can happen anywhere else in the world.
That's right.
Now, the opportunity given to us by admin himself is a privilege and a chance, a peaceful fight against that inequality that is being the order of the day in our world today.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for us to fight and have a peaceful fight against the uh, the inequality in our communities, we therefore need to try as much as possible to adopt the fact that TBC is that weapon in which we need to fight against this inequality in our world today. Now,
Okay.
how can we now fight this inequality? It is that cement now. Now, how can we achieve that cement in which you just asked right now? Come 1st October should be the day for us as the masses to sacrifice and fight to adopt that peaceful fight to come to be a successful one, to be an achievable one. We need to cement our position in the community.
Exactly.
Now, how can we cement our position in the community? Is that privilege in which the admin has given to us right now. The privilege of us sacrificing, even out of we having the little, we should also give out from the little in which we have, which is a payment of administration fee that worth 8 grains of gold.
All right.
Now, how can we really, just like you asked earlier on the side of unity, how can we unify and have that stronghold, we as Tibetians and we as humans in the world in general? Because TBC has no exemption. TBC goes for everyone in the world. Anyone who accepts to fight a peaceful fight against what is going on, that it is not good, that it is not something that is of the better for the whole people. Therefore, we need to adopt. There is importance for us to adopt that. If you are out there, you are not a member of TBC, you are out there right now, and you are saying or complaining about the inequality in the world today, and you are refusing to join TBC, it therefore means that there is no need for you to keep complaining. It means that you are satisfied with what is going on in our community. Now, for coming into TBC, you have accepted or you have seen it that it is good for us to have a peaceful fight against inequality, and that's why you're a TBC member. Now, for us to unify ourselves is to adopt that principle in which the admin has given to us, which is what? Love and respect. Now, it is as a result of love and respect that you and Mr. Mike Medina and Mr. Gabriel Samuel are here live on this broadcast today. It's as a result of that love and respect. Because all of us here now are not of same age. And being it that we are even not of same age, you still treat, all of us here still treat each other with what? Love and respect. And that is what any person out there that is not a Tibetan, that is what that person is supposed to love and like right now. He or she is supposed to cherish the TBC community. Because why? In TBC community, there is lots of love and respect. An avenue created by the TBC admin himself to us. So TBC, therefore, it is a unique gift to humanity. Not just as said, but practically, TBC is a unique platform in which gives love and respect. Now, the broadcasting that the admin himself has given this avenue since from the invention of this currency is also another display on how we as Tibetans, even though you are not a broadcaster, there is high need for you to make your voice count, because by making your voice count, you are adopting to the tool in which the admin has given that will unify us the more. That is on this sense of broadcasting. Because we are now unified, you are right there in another country, we are here from another country, and probably Mr. Mike Medina is also from another country. Now, the broadcasting that we are doing right now is a tool in which the admin has created for us to what? Have a unifying stronghold of one another, of love and respect. Now, in this month or this week, that is very important, that the topic of cement has now been adopted by broadcasters and also by good televisions that are practically doing what is expected of us, has surely also defined the fact that each and every television is there for what? Is therefore seeing that it is of high importance that each and every one of us should adopt to the tools in which the TBC admin has given to us to unify all humanity that comes into the TBC community.
That's right.
So it is a message out there to those who are not TBCians. It is a message also for those who are TBCians and those who are leaders in TBC, those who are also broadcasters in TBC, that each and every one of us have a position and have a function to play in the growth of this coin.
All right, right.
Now,
All right.
this one goes to people like me.
It's a very enlightening, words, my brother. So we are encouraged, we are helped out in that, the words you gave. Now, let's shift our discussion a little bit so that for some understanding, enlightenment in the area of merchants. I'd like us to know. I'm curious. Maybe Mr. Medina is also curious. We are from the Philippines. What about the merchants? How are they faring with this move? How do they accept TBC in Nigeria now? Are everybody excited? Merchants have been, encouraged to join, and how do they react, or how do they accept TBC as payments now in Nigeria?
Okay. Okay, you want to come on?
No, come on.
Okay, on the issue of the merchants right now, for my own knowledge at present course, the merchant promo is gradually making pace, is gradually making wave, and myself and Mr. Gabriel are planning into bringing a very unique merchant into the house. When I say unique, it's basically because on this area of commercial sector of this let's say people should be accepting TBC, like merchants should be accepting TBC. We want to bring in someone new of something in the TBC community that no merchant of such has been established before. Now,
how is that? What is that, my brother?
Yeah, and right now it's more or less like you're trying to right now you're trying to expose what we are already working on the ground. But there is no problem. We are working on something actually, and since we are live right now, we need to get to some certain point. Maybe we will do that on your live broadcast, truly, yes. But today should be an exemption. But there are so many merchants in the area of commerce, buying and selling, exchanging of goods and services, But there is an area in which it's not yet, it hasn't really touched it yet. And we are planning on a way in which we will try to bring it in, and it will be the first of its kind in TBC community, and it's going to come from Nigeria.
Wow,
yes.
Great.
Yes. So at this point, I will just give room for Mr. Gabriel. Maybe he has a contribution, because since we are living in different area in Nigeria, different states, maybe he will have another idea of the merchant development on his own area in the Nigeria, part of Nigeria. Thank you.
Yeah, that is the thing, before Gabriel will say his share. It is good learning now from each other, from you people there in Nigeria and we in the Philippines. Maybe what you are doing can teach us also, so they can maybe mobilize our people also, especially the merchants, how to unite our merchants, because we have a lot of merchants, big malls in the Philippines, and then the thing is, how can we penetrate them and how to unite ourselves and really push to the limit, we're getting these people be involved in TBC. That's the thing. So if you can give us some hints later on, maybe we can adapt that here, or you can come here and do it with us. How about that?
Well, it will be great, but we, myself and Mr. Gabriel, I don't know if he said that to you, but we are not really ashamed to say where we are from. We We are
Yeah.
actually from the parts of let's say we have 3 classes: the lower, middle, and the upper class
Yeah.
vacation,
Where are you
But
there?
so we are from the lower one.
All right.
Yes. Let's say yes, we are not really that well to do right now, but we are working towards. We have the hope, we have the passion, we have the zeal, and it's not just all about talking, but it's about plan and how you execute the plan. So myself and Gabriel, before the end of this month, we are trying to meet together. Maybe one day on your live broadcast, you will just see that we are on the same screen, together with each other, because
Oh,
we are
I'll be
planning
waiting for that.
something. We are we are planning to explore something. So we are really planning. We wouldn't really like to brag about it, but we would like to make the action tell first. Thank you.
Yep.
Wonderful, wonderful, my brother.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. No, actually, just like Mr. Tindi said, we are actually planning on something unprecedented. Also, he also outlined the kind of classes we have in Nigeria. Have the high class, middle class, and low class. But come to the lower class, but we're still trying. A man once said that, like, that desire solve 90% of our problem. Desire solve 90% of our problem. We have the desire to promote TBC. And as far as we have the desire or have that conviction that TBC will succeed, then half of our problem will be solved. We believe that when we start exploring, the sky will be our limit. What we are trying to bring on I and Tindi is unprecedented in the TBC community. The TBC community will sit and say, wow, thank God for TBC. And this is because we believe this is a noble cause. We see ourselves not just as people of cryptocurrency. We see ourselves as a representative of something that is very unique and very, very unique and unprecedented. So when we promote TBC, we see ourselves for really particular purpose. That is why I and Tindi are trying to plan and establish something, because and the merchants here, truly there are merchants here. We have people like we have some stores that sell 50% TBC, 50% cash. We have stores that sell 30% and cash, 70% TBC. We have hotels, we have guest inns that accept some percentage of cash. We have schools also. It's a gradual process, but eventually we get there. So
Right,
I and Mr. Tindi are also planning on our own plan to bring in merchants. When I say merchant, we're trying to bring merchants that matters, that will both and explore the development of TBC community. And until
right.
that time, be posted.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. You add up to what our brother is saying. What about you, Mr. Medina? We are from the Philippines, both of us. So, do you have any idea or what can we do in order for us to cement the merchants group? Is there any plan, or what are you thinking for us Filipinos? How to cement these merchants? For them to really unite also with us and be with the flow, of this TBC community. Do you have any idea, sir?
Yes,
Well,
I think.
Mr. Medina,
Okay.
Mr.
well, as
Medina.
far as the merchant program of TBC is concerned, I am optimistic that here in the Philippines, it will grow. It will grow to in the coming years ahead. But since the merchant program of TBC is still in its infancy, it is necessary for every TBC members in the Philippines and also in other parts of the world like Nigeria, who is also spearheading in the merchant program to to dis- to give us some insight or important information and strategy on how uh, we can gather more merchants in the Philippines. But right now, I am happy to I am happy to tell you that in the Philippines there are already merchants, PVC merchant operating in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. But we are optimistic that by 2020 we will grow in great. We will increase in number because that is our objective. That is our program. That will is the ultimate goal of BBC as a private medium of exchange. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thank you, sir.
you.
Thank you. It's just a wonderful, adapt to what we have been talking, we've been discussing. So maybe, gentlemen, it's really a wonderful time together. We have to wind up our broadcast this time. We can do more in the coming days. Maybe you, the brothers in Nigeria, maybe you can have us also in your broadcast. Do you do broadcast there also locally? Do you,
Yeah, we do broadcast. We do broadcast once in a while. You
once in
know,
a while?
where our mode of publicity is more of on social media. You know,
Okay.
our mode of publicity is more on like WhatsApp or Messenger, Facebook Messenger. That is where we do most of our publicity. But for broadcast, we do broadcast once in a while. You know.
Okay, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So it's really a wonderful time together. As I'm saying, we can have you next time. With some more topics, in store. Maybe Mr. Medina also is planning to invite you in his broadcast. Because we're Filipinos, especially in the capital, we're really pushing hard. TBC in the whole Metro Manila, we call it. That's the capital of the Philippines. And then our leaders like Mr. Noli Rabel,
Yeah.
he'd been traveling a lot, to the north, and then it's going down to the south again. And then we have this technical training. We will have another one tomorrow, then another one next week, and then and I mean a good drive, pushing the hardest weekend to move TBC in the Philippines at this stage. Because at the end of the year, like we are anticipating the great change will be experienced by everybody, and not only the Philippines but around the world. So anyway, guys, I'm so thankful that I have you tonight in my broadcast. It's really homecoming. You people from Benue and then from Abuja, and then my co broadcaster in the Philippines. We seldom see each other. It's good. We have to stay busy because we see each other even a distant country like Nigeria. And so maybe next time we'll do more. Is that okay for you guys?
Yeah, yeah.
No problem.
Mm. What about you, Sir Medina?
Okay.
When are you having your broadcast? Do you have it tomorrow?
Well, it is a great honor and privilege to be invited here as one of the guests in tonight's broadcast of Pastor Nathaniel Bangka.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pastor.
For your information, brothers, we
I
are
give
both
also
pastors. We are both
I
pastors,
give
but then,
also thanks to our friends in
yeah.
Nigeria,
Thank you, Mr.
Mr.
Manager.
Gabriel Samuel
Thank you.
and
Well,
Mr.
well,
Rusia
well,
Tadius.
it's sad to,
Uh, I
it's
cannot
sad to
bring
see you off at this moment, but then we have
and
another schedule. All right. Okay,
okay.
thank you guys. We'll put you off now, and then going back to a little bit recap in Tagalog. So thank you very much. God bless you. You
Yeah.
from Nigeria.
Peace.
Thank you. Peace. All right.
Yeah.
So yung mga kaibigan, Okay, before we go, friends, I'm so thankful for this opportunity to have you listen to this broadcast. I know we've been discussing about how to strengthen our unity. Paano natin pasiglahin yung ating pagkakaisa? Yun po ang ating paksa ngayong gabi, mga kaibigan. Kaya nga po sa ating pong mga narinig na ilang mga bagay-bagay, napasigla sana na ang ating pong pagkakaisa sa community ito ay mapasigla, mapalakas, masimento nang ganun na lang para sa ganun po mahirap mabuwag at mahirap pong mawasak. Kaya magpapatuloy po ang ating paghahangad na mapag-isa, mapagkaisa o masimento yung ating pong mga hangarin, yung ating pong mga ninanais sa isang direksyon na makakarating po tayo at mararanasan natin ang kasaganaan sa hindi malayong panahon. Salamat mga kaibigan at magpapaalam na po ang iyong lingkod. Ako po si Nathaniel Bangad, isa pong TBC broadcaster dito sa Pilipinas. And then sa inyo lahat na kabahagi sa iba-ibang bahagi ng mundo, maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. Magkikita po tayo uli. Paalam po. God bless you.